check it out! A brand new car. I've always wanted one like this. And I was able to buy it thanks to your $20,000 wedding gift. Thank you so much. But Macy, I didn't send you any money.
Trouble busters!
So, Helen, how much were you going to give us for the wedding? Feel free to give us as much as you want. Okay. Oh, and it doesn't have to be cash. You could just, buy me a sports car if you want. That might be a bit too much. I mean, I don't make that much money. My name is Helen. My older brother Alan got married recently, but his wife Macy, well, let's just say she can be difficult at times. One time when we were shopping together, she framed me for her shoplifting and keeps asking me to do more and more for her in exchange for clearing my name. Macy, we need to talk about your shoplifting. Ta-da! Check it out! Huh? A brand new car. I've always wanted one like this, and I was able to buy it thanks to your $20,000 wedding gift. Thank you so much. What, $20,000? I told you to give as much as you wanted, but don't you think that was a little overboard? Wow, you must really want me to come clean about that shoplifting, huh? Okay, we definitely do need to discuss that, but first things first, $20,000, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the money you gave us as a wedding gift, silly. What else? So how did you come up with that much money anyway? But Macy, I didn't send you any money. Huh? Don't tell me you forgot about it. I mean, you sent the money straight to my account. I wouldn't have been able to buy that car without it. I'm telling you, Macy, whoever sent you that money, it wasn't me. I don't even have that much money in my savings account. Even if I did, I wouldn't give you that much for you to come clean about your shoplifting. Tell me, did you see the name of the account that sent you the money? Yeah, of course I did. It says right here it was from you. Really? Let me take a look at that. Let me see. Is this it? Macy, this isn't me. It says their name is Kellen. My name is Helen, with one L and no K. Huh? Then who is this?
I know you're in there. Pardon the intrusion, Missy. We need to talk.
You? I remember you. You're...
That's right, Kellen Mitchell of GB Financing. You borrowed some money from me recently, didn't ya?
Wait, is this guy a loan shark or something? Macy borrowed money from him? What was she thinking? Oh, this is bad. I did? Must have slipped my mind.
Is that so? Well, good news. We finished checking you out and decided to approve your loan application. You should have received the $20,000 in your account recently.
$20,000? Hold on, I didn't ask you to loan me that much. All I asked you for was $1,000. I just wanted to buy a new handbag.
$1,000, $20,000, what's the difference? You got the money, didn't ya? You'll find something to buy with it eventually. I'd say a simple thank you is in order.
But I never asked you for that.
Excuse me, Missy? You come into my place of business, ask me for money, and now that I give you that money, you're gonna stand there and call me a liar? Ungrateful people like you get on my nerves, you know that?
No, I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. Okay, well that confirms it. He definitely is a loan shark. Good grief.
Now that that's established, I've come to have a little talk with you about the interest on that loan.
Oh, how much was the interest again?
Give me a break. Now you're gonna tell me you don't remember that?
I'm sorry.
It's 50% every 10 days. Remember now?
What? That's insane. Where do you get off charging that much interest?
You got a problem, huh?
No, sir. Not at all. Carry on.
And just who are you anyway, lady?
Who, me? I can't tell him I'm her sister-in-law. I might get dragged into this. She's my sister. Come on, really?
Your sister?
This is the worst. I'm her sister-in-law. That's an important distinction. She married my older brother.
So the two of you are in-laws.
I don't like the way he's looking at me.
So can I interest you in a loan, lady?
No, I am not interested in borrowing any amount of money, ever. I'd rather not have anything to do with his side of society if I can avoid it at all.
Whatever. So is that fancy schmancy new car in the driveway yours then? You don't seem like you got the kind of money to be driving a car like that.
Nope, it's not mine. Actually, that car belongs to my sister-in-law here.
Say what?
Well,
Get out of here. You mean you already used all the money I loaned you? Good grief, Missy. Your husband better confiscate your credit card stat. You're gonna put him in the poorhouse.
No, that's not true.
What's not true?
You see, I thought that money was from her. I'm not stupid enough to spend money I borrowed at 50% interest every 10 days all at once.
I don't get it. Why would that lady be giving you any money?
She thought that was my wedding gift to her. Like I said earlier, she got married to my brother just a short while ago.
You kidding me? What kind of moron gives out $20,000 for a wedding gift? Wedding gifts these days are a couple $100 tops.
Well, the thing is, she's blackmailing me.
Blackmail?
Hey, I'm not blackmailing you. That's ridiculous. Give it up. Yes, you are. And that is the real reason I came over here to talk to you today.
You two got issues or something?
You said your name was Kellen, right? Would you mind giving me a few minutes to say my piece to Macy?
Sure, lady. This is getting interesting.
You remember that nasty little shoplifting incident from a while back, don't you? Yeah. What of it? The alarms started blaring when I tried to walk out of the door because there were some items with security tags still on them in my bag. The security guard rushed over, and while thankfully the police didn't end up getting involved, I still had to pay for a bunch of things that I didn't want. Well, I mean, you did have all that stuff in your bag. What were they supposed to think? And you took your phone out and immediately started recording the entire thing, didn't you? You were having a great old time watching me suffering, huh?
I get it.
And just what are you trying to say? I was so scared and confused at the time that I wasn't able to think clearly. But once it was all over and I was able to calm myself down, I got to thinking, that store must have a security camera. If it really were me who stole that stuff, then there would be security camera footage of me stealing it. So I went back to that store and asked the security guard for the footage. And what do you think the security camera footage showed, Macy? I have no idea. I think you do, because it showed the exact moment when you, Macy, put those clothes into my bag. And I got them to give me a copy of the footage. Would you like to watch it together right now? I'm so sorry, Helen.
And that's how you tried to squeeze a huge wedding gift out of her, huh?
That's exactly what she did. And by the way, this is the dress from that day. It's hideous.
I gotta say, Missy, that's the most amateurish attempt at framing somebody I've ever seen. You'd never make it in my industry.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw the footage. We may only be in-laws, but we're still family, Macy. How could you do such a mean-hearted thing to me? Well, I don't know. I guess it just seemed like it would be funny. Funny? You know, like one of those viral prank videos. You just wanted social media attention? Yeah. Just so you know, I'm going to be telling Alan and the entire family all the details about this incident. You can't do that. Of course I can. Do you have any idea what sort of trouble I'd be in right now if they had called the police on me? I could have lost the trust of everyone around me. I could have lost my job. You almost ruined my entire life, all for some stupid prank? Kinda. You're a married woman, Macy. Grow up. Helen, I'm really sorry.
Okay, can we discuss the fact that you bought a car because you thought that harebrained scheme worked? You gotta be one of the dumbest people I've ever met.
Hey, Kellen?
What?
So, since you heard all of that just now, I think you know that this was all one big misunderstanding, right?
And
if I had known that money was from you, I never would have spent it all on a car like that.
And?
Since I bought the car with the money I got from you, how about I just give you the car? That would make us even, right? That would settle my debt and we can all pretend this never happened. I mean, 50% interest every 10 days on $20,000? I can't pay that.
Missy.
Yes, sir?
You ain't being serious right now, are you? Like, you're trying to be funny, right?
Well, actually, actually.
Did I loan you a car, Missy? No, I loaned you $20,000. I don't need no car that's been driven by some stupid little girl like you.
But the car's worth $20,000.
No, it was worth $20,000, and now that it's a used car, it ain't worth that much no more. I want my money in cash.
Oh no.
I guess this is what you get for trying to frame your sister-in-law here for shoplifting, huh? That's karma for you.
Karma? Karma? You think I deserve this? Well, screw you, Kellen. Uh-oh, that was a very bad decision, Macy.
What'd you say?
This is all your fault for sending me that 20 grand, you idiot. Who does that? You should have talked to me about it first. That's how loans work. And you can't charge me 50% interest every 10 days. That's completely outrageous.
What are you gonna do about it?
How about I go to the police, huh? Would you like me to get them involved? I bet the cops would love to have a little chat with you about your business practices. I mean, she definitely does have a point, but still.
You think so, huh? All right then, go ahead, call him. Do it now.
Huh?
What's the matter? Call him.
Are you out of your mind? If I call the police, then it's all over for you.
Not by a long shot, Missy. Even if they arrest me, it'll only delay the inevitable. I told you, didn't I? We've done a very thorough investigation of you and your family. Whether I get arrested or not, my associates will collect every cent you owe me.
Yikes, this guy definitely means business. I bet he's carried through on that threat before. But I can't pay $10,000 every 10 days. That's impossible.
Need help with repayment? No need to worry. I got plenty of work I can have you do for me.
No way. I know exactly what kind of work you're gonna make me do.
Trust me, Missy, beggars can't be choosers. There ain't no way for you to pay me back but to work for me.
No! Helen, help me. Me? Come on, you have to help me. I do? Duh, we're sisters, aren't we? You can't just abandon your sister in her hour of need. Do something. Do something? Like what? Don't forget, you're only in this position because you tried to extort me in the first place. You get that, don't you? Yeah, and I already said I'm sorry, Helen. You think getting angry at me is gonna help you now? The only reason this happened to me is because your stupid name is so frickin' similar to his name. What? If your name was something like Haley or Hannah or Holly, then I would never have mixed up your name with his. Okay, that has got to be the worst excuse I have ever heard. But it is an excuse, so you can't deny that you share at least some of the blame here. No, I don't, you idiot. Helen, please, I need your help. If you don't do something, then I'm gonna be in debt to this guy for the rest of my life. Not my problem. I'd say that's a fitting punishment for what you did to me. What do you mean you want me to become his slave? Whoa, back up. That is not what I'm saying. Then save me from him, Helen. I'll do anything you want me to. Macy has been nothing but a menace to me since the day I met her. I don't have any obligation to bail her out of this whatsoever. But she does have a point. We are still family. She's the woman my brother chose to be his wife. And speaking of which, Alan's a victim in this situation too. He's her husband, and that means her debt is going to impact his life too. And not just him, what about our parents?
Well, lady, it's your move. Whoever pays me back, it's all the same to me. All I want is what's mine.
I'm still thinking. Give me a minute. What to do? This guy's a bona fide gangster. He'll do anything to get his money. Huh?
Oh, hi, Helen. I didn't know you'd be stopping by today.
Alan, it's you. What are you doing here?
What do you mean? This is my house, after all.
Right. Sorry. A lot has happened today.
Ah, so you must be the man of the house, eh? That I am. Now, who are you? The name's Kellen. I'm in the finance industry. Need money fast? I got you covered. What?
Enough with the sales pitches.
You're in the finance industry, huh? I guess that sweet car out front must be yours. Sorry, pal, but that ain't mine. Huh? Well, setting that aside, what are you doing in my house? Macy? Is there something you need to tell me?
Well, you see, the thing is...
Allow me to summarize our conversation. Your wife framed your sister for shoplifting, took out a high-interest loan for $20,000, and used it to buy that car out front. What? I mean, what?
Okay, that was way oversimplified. I'll start over from the beginning, okay?
Go ahead, Helen. You've got to be kidding me. Well, Macy, you heard everything she just said. Is that all correct?
Yeah.
Good grief, you really screwed up, Macy.
I know. But you get it, right? If you don't do something, I'm gonna be in debt to this guy forever. You have to help me.
Macy.
Alan?
Isn't there something you need to say before you start asking me to bail you out?
Oh, yeah, right. I'm sorry I took out a loan for $20,000 from a loan shark without talking to you, Alan.
That is not what I'm talking about.
It's not?
I'm telling you to apologize to my sister for framing her for shoplifting.
Okay, I'm sorry, Helen. Thank you, Alan.
You remember how happy Helen was for us when we first told her we were getting married, and this is how you repay her? I am so disappointed in you.
Alan?
And you took out a $20,000 loan? Just what am I supposed to do about that?
You've got to think of something. Don't you know what he's gonna do to me if I can't pay him back the full amount? And it's not just my life at stake. Since you two are related to me, he might come after you guys too. Isn't that right, Kellen?
Yep, if you flake out on me, then I'll go to the people closest to you and collect it from them. I'll start with the ginger here.
You see, you guys are in trouble too, so do something.
Are you saying you're gonna try to run away?
No, that's not it. I won't run away. All I'm saying is I want you to help me, Alan. We're married now, aren't we?
I gotta say, Macy, I always knew you were terrible with money, even before we got married.
What?
I noticed that bills tend to disappear from my wallet pretty often, and my credit card statements always have charges on them for stuff that I never bought.
That wasn't...
And I know that you took my full set of 200 Trouble Avengers comics and sold them on the internet. Those were my favorite comics.
Yikes.
Trouble Avengers? This guy has good taste. And when I asked you about what happened to them, you told me I probably just lost them. How do I lose 200 comic books, Macy?
I don't know.
But I married you in spite of all that. Do you know why I did? With your cheery personality, I thought you would get along well with my sister and parents. You seemed like you were getting along with my sister just fine before we got married, and you were always courteous and respectful toward my parents. So I figured maybe we could work on your financial issues together. But now I can see that you were just putting on an act the whole time.
That's not true.
Helen, I am so sorry. I didn't realize what was going on.
Alan, there's nothing for you to apologize to me about.
In any case, now I see you for the monster you really are, so I don't think there's any point to this relationship anymore.
What?
I'm divorcing you, Macy. I don't see how we could ever work out our differences anymore.
No. Oh, you can't be serious. You're divorcing me? Whoa.
Huh. What did you expect me to do? I have no interest in staying married to someone who'd frame my sister for shoplifting.
I apologized for that.
You're much too late for apologies, Macy. I'm through with you.
But if you divorce me, what am I supposed to do now? Think about the things he'll make me do if I can't repay the loan.
I'd rather not, actually. Besides, since I'm divorcing you, it isn't my problem. Right, Kellen? If we get divorced, you'll have no reason to come after us, right? Yeah, the contract limits my collections to immediate family and relatives, so, you're off the hook. Well, looks like that's settled. Good luck, Macy. I hope you manage to repay that loan before you turn 80.
How can you be so heartless? You're gonna divorce me just because you don't want to pay my debt for me? You're such a selfish jerk.
Selfish? Me?
Unbelievable.
You might be even greedier than me, Missy.
No, I'm not.
Were you listening to me at all? I am not divorcing you over a lousy $20,000. If the only problem was you making a simple, honest mistake, I could have forgiven you. And I definitely wouldn't have divorced you.
Then why won't you help me? It was just an honest mistake.
No, it wasn't. It may have been a mistake, but honest? Give me a break.
But it was.
You only made that mistake because you were trying to extort Helen. That's why I'm this angry at you. I couldn't care less about the $20,000 you owe. Ugh, you never loved me. The only thing you love is money. I never want to see you again. So, are you guys done here, or? Yep, she's all yours, Kellen. Sweet! Let's go, Missy.
No, I don't wanna.
Huh?
I'm not going with you, and I'm not paying back the money.
You think you have a choice?
Alan, are you really gonna leave me here? Don't you feel any sort of compulsion to save me from him?
No, as a matter of fact, I don't. Not at all.
I remember what you said to me when you proposed to me. You told me I was your destiny, that we would be together forever. Was all of that a lie? Did you really say something as corny as that, Alan?
Shut up, Macy.
And what about you, Helen? We always had so much fun shopping, didn't we? We were girlfriends. Are you gonna abandon me too? Did you forget about how you framed me for shoplifting already? Isn't anyone gonna help me? I'm a regular damsel in distress.
Give it up, Macy. It's time to get your just desserts.
Ugh, I guess there's only one thing to do. Huh?
Wait, is she gonna take her car and make a run for it?
You want your stupid money? You'll have to catch me first. Time to see what this souped-up hot rod can really do. Aren't you gonna run after her, Kellen?
Nah, I'm not concerned.
What the? Who are you? Stay away from me.
See?
Whoa.
Great work, you two. Are these extremely tough-looking men your friends? Yep, they work for me. I called them over here while your sister was giving a speech earlier. Hey, you. I'll be taking that car as collateral on your loan.
No, you can't.
And another thing, I'm adding a penalty of $10,000 to your bill for trying to run away.
What?
If I don't punish you somehow, you'll just try to run away again, right?
No, why me? Yikes, she just can't stop digging. Now I gotta pay you back $30,000? Oh, that's too much. I'll never pay it all off.
Oh, yes, you will, one way or another.
Alan! Alan!
Nice knowing you, Macy.
Helen? I do kind of feel bad for you, so I guess you can keep this dress you made me buy. A dress? That's all?
All right, that's enough stalling, Missy. Move it.
No! Alan and Macy were officially divorced just a few days after that. In order to pay off her now $30,000 with 50% interest every 10 days, Macy has no choice but to do whatever work Kellen the loan shark wanted her to do. I don't know the details, and I don't really want to either. We can just be sure that it is not pleasant work. Now, as for me and Alan, our sibling relationship is stronger than it's ever been before thanks to this week's events. We see each other more often too. I was so moved when Alan said that he was more concerned about me than money. I really hope that one of these days, Alan can find a woman who truly values him for the wonderful, loving man that he is. And hopefully, that woman can introduce me to an equally wonderful, loving man, too. Trouble Busters!